halt! There's great danger ahead. Southpoint is currently off limits. You'll need to keep back for your own safety. The citizens of Southpoint are killing each other in the streets. I've seen nothing like it. Captain Alonthor may need help evacuating survivors. You'll find him by the road, outside the town.
Turn back, citizen. Southpoint is... I don't know what to call it exactly. I sent 3 of my best scouts into Southpoint to answer that very question, but none returned. Until I know their fates, I can't request reinforcements. But I won't send anyone else inside until I know what happened to my scouts. You see my predicament. I certainly won't stop you. One of Southpoint's citizens also offered to help find the scouts, but she seemed a bit eccentric. Perhaps she has something to offer beyond alarming theories? You should know Dareneth has some sort of position in Elden Root. Seems to think her reputation precedes her. No need to kiss the hem of her robes, but she's far less prickly if you show her some respect. Last I saw Dareneth, she was taking shelter in one of the tents. I could do without this damnable rain. It's been storming since we arrived, and it shows no sign of letting up. Ask what you will. I don't care to speculate. I can only act upon what I know. It's apparent that the townsfolk have caused harm to themselves and others within Southpoint. Yes, it seems they've all gone mad, but until I know for certain, all I can do is hope to contain it. Strange reports arrived in Elden Root a week ago. Little things, people acting oddly. But when a Southpoint guard delivered his own severed tongue to the Aldmeri embassy, someone noticed. If we weren't spread so thin, we'd have been here earlier. General Endari pulled her entire company from the Haven and left for parts unknown. In her absence, we filled the gaps. I tried to commandeer forces from the Grey Mire, but the Thalmor Inner Council considers Argonian refugees a greater threat, in their wisdom.
Did someone call my name?
I have many fine goods.
Did Captain Alonthor send you to mock me? Did you come to tell me I don't know the work of a Daedric prince when I see one? Isn't it obvious? Madness swept through Southpoint like a plague, and so quickly. Only one Daedric prince has such power. Sheogorath, Daedric Prince of Madness. You have heard of him, haven't you? Doesn't seem like it's mustering up any excitement. I'm exceptionally concerned. It is my home, after all. Was I'd rather show my concern by doing something about the problem. The captain wanted to find his scouts, didn't he? We should get going. Of course, you need someone who knows the town, and I need someone with whom to take a stroll in this lovely rain. No use arguing, I've been getting my way since before you were born. Or do you want a sweet old woman to show more courage than you? Yes, what of it? Actually, I'm needed in Southpoint. Unless the Queen prefers it left to the whims of a Daedric prince, she can wait. Streets are dangerous. We should check the homes, be neighborly, see if those inside know where the scouts are. No scout. And I do hope that smell came out of an animal.
Southpoint was such a grimy place. The new mayor is really cleaning things up, don't you agree? Killing? Oh, do you mean the cleaning brigades? Don't you worry about them. They're simply doing what they must to make Southpoint sparkle. Oh no, I can't leave my home until it's entirely clean. Besides, the mayor said none of us can leave, and we all know what happens when we don't listen to the mayor. You're trussed up or you're thrown in the catacombs. Either way, you deserve it for disobeying the mayor. He's a just man, a righteous man. We should heed his words, every one of them. Dominion? Southpoint is no longer part of the Dominion. The mayor decreed it. If Dominion scouts marched their muddy boots onto our streets, we'd truss them all up.
No scouts here, just my neighbor. Although this is certainly an interesting arrangement.
I do apologize, but I can't speak right now. I must prepare the beds for their arrival. The 8 divines, of course. I won't be caught with unmade beds. I saw a few Dominion soldiers a few hours ago. I believe the mayor promised their meat to the wood elves, but I could be wrong. There were sheets to wash. The wood elves are going to eat their hearts, I imagine. It's what they do, isn't it? Eat the hearts of their enemies? But if you'll excuse me, I need to prepare for their arrival.
The fire warms us when we're cold, but burns us when we're close. No matter how much you feed it, its hunger never ends. The fire is sublime.
It's not time yet. The mayor said you can't eat me until dinner. Praise Arcane. This entire town has gone mad. We should have informed Captain Elonthor immediately, but I insisted we press on. If we'd fallen back, maybe my scouts would still be themselves. The mad people brought us to their mayor. I don't know how he did it, but he turned my scouts into bears. Bears! I thought he'd do the same to me, but he changed his mind. Said the town folks should have me for dinner. He locked himself in that big cathedral, saw the doors flare up briefly, glowing as bright as the sky, and then it faded. Magic keeps them shut, I'm sure of it. I've had enough of this place. Please untie me. I need to warn Captain Elonthor. I'm getting out of here. I recommend you do the same.
This mayor seems a charming fellow. We should decide what must be done about him. Soldiers turned into bears, people setting themselves on fire, and now a mad mayor locked in a cathedral. I know I should be horrified, but it all sounds so exciting. Oh, I suppose I can reverse the effects of the mayor's magic. After many, many years of honing my craft, this should be a simple matter. But if we're hunting bears, I'll need you to be the bait. I'm an old woman, and such magic requires precision. Wrestling with bears impedes precision. Slap them about their faces, throw sticks at them, call them harsh names, however you must. Keep their attention while I do the complex part. I have an old scroll tucked away in my basement laboratory. If we have it in hand, it won't matter how tightly he's locked that cathedral door. But first, we should rid Southpoint of its bear problem. Shall we?
Getting started.
Thank you. I can leave this nightmare.
That bear away from me.
It's broken. Flee while you can.
We won't make it inside my laboratory unless we stop the lightning. If someone conjured this storm, they do it from somewhere they could see everything in Southpoint. There's an old Colovian tower nearby. It's the highest point in the town, aside from the cathedral.
I have plenty to go around! You get the lightning! Now you get the lightning! What are you doing here? I don't know you. So what if I am? They called me an angry drunk, said I'd never amount to anything. But now I have the lightning, and I'll give it to anyone who makes me mad. Shut your mouth and walk away, or you'll get the lightning, just like all the others. I don't need to listen to this. I'll show you, like I did them. Nobody pushes Rufinus around! Think you can talk down to me? I'll roast you on a lightning spit. Your lungs will fry so fast they pop like kernels in a skillet. I'll make your eyes burst out of your face. You aren't better than me!
Didn't think you had it in you, but the storm's clearing. We should head to my laboratory. Now where did she... yes, it's on my desk. Yes, over there. Do you see it? Let's head to the cathedral. We're the last people the mayor will expect.
If we kill him, we stop the plane melt!
Is that the mayor? Wait! I recognize him. Let me see if I can talk some sense into him.
Who's there? How did you get in? Go. I want to be alone.
Don't you recognize me, Mayor Olis?
Dareneth. Thank the Divines. Sheogorath did this, all of it. He used me.
And how exactly did he use you?
He promised me power, the respect I deserve. But then he cursed my tongue with madness and let me make a mess of this town.
You're so pitiful, even for a mortal.
What?
You heard me! Oh, I've always wanted to meet a person within a person. Tell me, what's it like?
I'm so sorry, Sheogorath. I thought you'd abandoned me.
Owlie, I left you a tongue that drives people mad. But I suppose if you don't want my gift, I can take it from your mouth and give it to my new favorite mortal friend.
No. Think of all I've built here. The wonderful screams I've created, all in your name. Doesn't that make me your favorite?
Oh, very well. Sorry, my second favorite mortal friend. We had a good run, but it's time for your curtain call.
Good. You're finally coming out of it. We should reintroduce ourselves. I don't remember how I came to be here in the cell. When I woke, you were just standing there, foaming at the mouth. Count yourself lucky that Sheogorath had no desire to treat you like a puppet, unlike myself. I was in Eldenroot when I heard some of the strange rumors coming from Southpoint. When I returned here, I recognized the signs. But when I arrived at my laboratory, Sheogorath was already there, dancing. Then I was dancing. After that, it all went dark. I saw and heard everything we did, but I couldn't affect a thing. It was a waking nightmare. My own mind, a prison. I expected him to kill us both, but we're here, aren't we? Best not to think of it. Applying logic to the mad god is unwise. Mayor Olis happened. He's always blamed others for his own shortcomings, but I never realized he'd been touched by Sheogorath. The only way the madness will end is with his death. He has the power to remake Southpoint in his image, to the mad god's delight. Where Mayor Olis goes, Sheogorath won't be far behind. I see no other way. Unless you convince Sheogorath to take him back to oblivion, but arguing with the mad god is folly. I don't see how. Those bars are thicker than sword blades. We aren't going anywhere. It seems Sheogorath made a few changes to these catacombs. There were never any prison cells below the cathedral. I already tried. It seems Mayor Olis found my magic somehow. I'd say it's maddening, but less so than having a Daedric prince steer you around like a carriage. When they come for us, we can try to fight our way out. If they come for us.
Such despair!
I can't bear the sight of him.
I see you've reacquainted yourself with Dareneth. Unacquainted? Unrequited! There. She'll come around to you, like I did. Mayor Owlis is a curd in the soup. A real fly in the way, don't you say? Made a mess of me gift. The kind from the wrong end of a dog. I tried to encourage him. Even brought him a hero to destroy. But he couldn't go through with it. Can you imagine? I led you right here to make it all boring again. And what did he do to stop you? Nothing. There I stood, in my best old lady suit, and he said it was all my fault. He just needs motivation. What better than an escaped prisoner seeking vengeance? Could you kill someone you love? I can't. Well, I have. But not Mayor Olis. It would be too pedestrian. No. I want you to try killing him. I want him to reach deep down, below all the marmalade and crushing failures defining his life, to find a seed of confidence and grow it into a tree of gumption he'll use to beat your brains to paste. But if not, any brain paste will do. Even his. Deal. Oh, and one more thing. Daraneth stays behind. If you bore me too much, I'd turn her into a goose, roast her, and feed her to you covered in fine Adar glaze. The goose, I mean. It's a mite bit chilly for my Adar pants. And make it entertaining, would you? After spending so much time in this town, I finally know where the Colovians keep their fur hats.
This is your chance to fix this mess. Go, deal with the mayor. If Southpoint bores him, Sheogorath will leave.
Ready, aboard! Here, I brought you some presents. This tiny one dropped. New favorite mortal! Well, also you might, but those be haste of blood!
We can't let it call the mad god.
Staring brandy, a gift for the mad god!
Nicely done.
Ring is out! My boredom washed it away. Really got in the cracks there. Have to lumber about like that? Show some panache! A little swagger! this just isn't your day. But your Uncle Sheogorath can make it better. I can never decide between choice and free will. Which will triumph in the end? But why not settle the matter for me? Or you could yank a lever, but that's hardly fun for either of us. I just told you, choice and free will are subjects I hold quite dear. So, you could fight a very good friend of mine, or you can pull another lever. Your choice. Wonderful! Just say the word and I'll bring him here. Free will! Get out here! There's someone I want you to meet! Not much gusto. With a smidge of herb, 3 jots brio, the essentials for a moxie fondue. Fondue. What was I saying?
What do you mean, coming to kill me?
It's a gift! A chance to shine! To prove you have some backbone that won't snap at the lightest touch! Really, Howdy, I'm quite fond of you. Ooh, fondue. What was I saying?
That you're fond of me. That you don't want to watch me die.
Watch you die horribly. All alone. And laughing my head off when it happens. Oh, that doesn't sound like me, does it? But I'm sure you can work the matter out for yourself.
Please, don't do this. Maybe we can work something out. It's not fair. I never wanted this, any of this. Now I'm to die for it. But you're reasonable, aren't you? We can talk about this. Work something out. You do have a choice. Not like me. Sheogorath listened to me. Said he would take me down a golden path. Nobody in Southpoint ever respected me or gave me a chance to prove who I could truly be. What choice did I have but to make them all see who I really am? My family ruled Southpoint for generations. But after we lost everything, where was my birthright then? They wouldn't bow to me as they should, so now I've made them bow. It's the burden a true leader must bear. I shouldn't have to die for it. No, I won't let you cast me aside like everyone else. I'll make you see, just like all the others. I'll shit.
So much better than reading.
Make you respect my power. Kneel before me.
A little help here?
Kneel before me.
Oh, that was exciting. And depressing. Poor Owly. Never could finish what he started. You really are a joy to watch. And that's why you're my new favorite mortal. When you kill something wonderful, you keep it interesting. Fresh. Dare I say, jovial. Makes me wonder if I should stick around, see what wonderful things you'll kill next. Think I don't remember, you daft little sprig? Call me a debt hedger, will you? A deal fondler. Ah, but you're forgiven. I've always said grudges are like a good cheese. Hold them inside for too long, and you're the one to suffer. Don't be a stranger!